Let's have a look at it again, okay? Now, a co-party. Yes, a litigant or participant in a legal transaction who has a like status with another party, a party on the same side of a lawsuit, also termed joint party, see co-defendant or co-plaintiff. Yes. Now, this co-plaintiff, oh, one of two or more plaintiffs in the same litigation. Co-plaintiff. Now, the use of Susan Bauer's picture in a Rotarian newsletter? Yes. I wanted Marilyn to be a co-plaintiff with me in the suing of Squim, Washington. Now, it's Paul C. Budnick, yes, and Marilyn might have my adopted last name by that time, yes. And we are co-plaintiffs in suing you as a city. Now, I really think that you're enslaving people. Because of the use of some very toxic war machinery known as lookalikes, yes, twins, and those that come to find out. And when I told you that I wanted to speak to her, I was absolutely sure that she did not want Susan Bowers being her lookalike in a Rotary newsletter. Now, I'm going to want that co-litigant, yes, the individual that is going to participate with myself in suing, yes, Squim, Washington, and suing Port Angeles, Washington, yes, suing Clallam County, yes, because of your want to cover up your mutated rabies of, well, I want you to have her contact me, and I want to know if she wants to be a co-litigant in some lawsuits, yes. Because my thought was, Mike being in the family, yes, he was always saying, well, who's going to pay for this? Now, his thought was, well, if you get paid, you have to pay. But that's racketeering. That's the unlawful collecting of a debt because you got paid. See, your family's way of doing things, yes, is that you're covering up all these different crimes because you just can't admit wrongdoing. It's kind of like Old Yeller having rabies. The dog just could not admit that it had become violent, yes, and was intentionally wanting to hurt people because of the disease that was in the dog's body. Now, there is this idea of 18 U.S. Code, yes, 1962D. It shall be unlawful for any person to conspire to violate any of the provisions of subsection A, B, or C of this section, unlike the general conspiracy statute applicable to federal crimes, yeah, which requires proof that at least one of the conspirators committed an act to affect the object of the conspiracy. There's no requirement under section 1962D that an overt act or specific act be committed in furtherance of the RICO conspiracy. Now, if I looked at all the money that Mike had to control, yes, to make all these lookalikes of Marilyn, Marilee, yeah, and then Marilee too, the skinny one. Seems like Marilee had a weight problem. And, just to mention it, from what I understand, yes, when you use a large amount of electricity to stimulate yourselves, yes, and well, you come to find out the money. Some of them end up sleeping for like 3 or 4 days at a time. Yes, and after having that big orgasm of the individuals that come the money, you end up sleeping a lot, and you sleep underneath, and then all you do is eat and sleep, and eventually have a real weight gain problem.